So many of us are animal lovers, aren't we? I mean, oh my gosh, we see puppies and kittens and dogs and cats and deer and rabbits and all kinds of stuff around and we freak out, right? We just love nature. This little segment I'm going to do is I'm going to share a couple stories here about people helping animals, and it's all part of our new movement, Look to Lift Others. And we can look to lift animals as well. David Essel here, 45 years as a counselor, master life coach, #1 best-selling author. And I love this new movement because the stories we're getting in are mind-blowing. The first story I'm going to tell you is a story I experienced the other day as I look to lift others, and including animals. My brother and I have done this ever since we were little kids. Of course, our mom taught us how to do this, but I was driving down the road the other day and I saw this really long stick. It looked like from a distance, a long stick, 4 feet, 5 feet long across the road. As I got closer, it rose up off the ground and I saw it was a massive snake, and it started waving itself back and forth across the road. And it was a black snake, so I knew it wasn't harmful. And as I got closer, I said, oh my gosh, someone ran over the back third of it, right? And so it was writhing in pain. It was on the hottest asphalt you can imagine, right? And so I stopped the car in the middle of traffic. I got out. I made sure all the cars stopped, and I went towards the snake. I didn't know if it was going to strike me, attack me, or whatever. But here's the most incredible thing that happened. As I've walked up to it, and my mom taught me this when I was a little kid, I started talking to it, right, in a very calm voice. And I was saying, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry you were hurt. If you'll allow me to, I would love to pick you up and take you to the side of the road. I promise I will not harm you. And I just kept repeating in a very low, soft tone. Do you want to know something crazy? While the snake was doing this back and forth, as I walked towards it talking in this very low tone, it stopped moving completely. It stayed up, the part of it that it could lift up off the ground, which was about 3.5 feet. And then I could see the tire track. Oh my, I just hated to see this, right? But it stayed there. And it allowed me to put my hand around its neck. It never struck, it never bit, it never did anything. I just gently grabbed its neck, and then I put my hand underneath its belly, lifted it up off the road. I could see it was damaged, but I didn't know what else to do, and I put it in the bushes, and I just said a big prayer. This is how we look to help animals. I mean, we can do the same thing in so many different ways. You know, my brother was telling me the other day that he was going down the road and that there was a turtle in the middle of the road, and he pulled over, and another couple, I guess, had gotten out, and they went ahead and picked the turtle up and carried it off to the side. One of my clients who's part of this program, Look to Lift Others, told me an adorable story the other day where she was petrified of turtles, and she heard me telling all these stories online about, you know, helping turtles and helping snakes and helping all these injured animals. And she said, my God, if I'm going to really look to lift others, David says it includes animals as well. So she stopped her car in the middle of the road. She's never done this before. Opened all 4 doors so no cars could get by as this poor turtle was stuck in the middle of the road, right? And she went. Now, you have to be careful with turtles. You got to be super careful, because if you get a snapping turtle or something like that, I mean, they can literally take a finger off like that. But if you know what you're doing, even stopping traffic is a smart idea. You don't have to do anything else. You can ask someone to come out and to do it for you. That would be a brilliant move if you're afraid of animals, let's say. Well, she went to the turtle and she tried to pick it up, and the turtle was too heavy. Thank God there was a guy behind her who was looking around trying to figure out, he said afterwards, like, why the hell is this woman parked in the middle of the road? And then he goes and sees what was going on. He said, ma'am, stand back. This is cool. I can handle this. And he picked up the turtle and he brought it to the ditch, and the turtle immediately went right towards the water. Look to lift others. Go to our website, talkdavid.com. We've got this incredible, it's free for God's sake, but you're going to read stories upon stories of people that are doing what I'm sharing right here. We want to help this world change. We want to make a difference in this world, and we're doing it with this program and these videos and everything else we're doing. Please join us. Look to lift others, whether it's snakes or turtles or birds or people in a store, it doesn't matter. We've got to get back to humanity, compassion, love, service. That's what's going to make this world and our country better. Please join us. TalkDavid.com. I'm David Essel. Have a great day.